You've got to give people time to see a position before you go on to something else.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a little bit, but we're here with the 6th installment of the RLFurs Cup, and let me tell you, it's going to be bigger than anyone we've ever done before. This time we have not 4 teams, we have 8 teams going at it today in a single elimination bracket until we finally get down to our grand champion. That's going to be a little bit later. But first off, we have our 2 teams, Puma and Serval. In our first quarterfinal of the day, Puma, Droopy, Corsa, and Taka playing against Serval, GMO, Gwen, and May. We're going to be go ahead and getting into it here pretty quick. Everyone here at RLFurs is very excited to be here once again with you all for our premier tournaments, I guess, as we've been doing for coming up on 8 or 9 months now. I think we've been doing these. Anyway, jumping into the first game, Corsa and May. Corsa, one of our RLFurs Cup #1 champions, one of the original 3 to take home the crown, playing today. One of his other teammates from that tournament you'll see play later, actually. It's going to be Chris later, but have quite a few veterans in this first bout. Both Corsa, Taki, and Droopy on this Puma team having 2 RLFurs Cups experience underneath their belt, and then on this Serval team, May and Gwen having two tournaments to show for as well. May being the RLFurs Cup #4 champion, nothing to laugh at there. And then Gmo, his first RLFurs Cup, but has played in quite a few of our tournaments before, so also has a lot to show for. About a minute into this first game here, it's been a bit of a stalemate. Looks like Horse is trying to put a shot on net. Looks like it might have been a own goal there from May. I'm wondering if, or no, not May. Who was that on the wall? Gwen, maybe. Looks like this was definitely in. Actually, it hits corner or post in. Very soft post. Very soft one. All of our games today will be a best of 3 with the exception of our best of 5 grand finals. Also single elimination today, so a lot more pressure on this first game. It's going to be interesting to see how quickly these teams do get their nerves out of the way. Of course, playing in a tournament, playing on stream, always a little nerve-wracking, even if it is with all of the homies here on the RLFurs server. If you'd like to be interested in being in one of these tournaments in the future, as I'm saying that, Taka's going to go ahead and put in a nice, easy goal there. Didn't even flip into it. Want to make sure you got the accuracy on it, as it looked like a double commit there from this Serval team. It's gonna make them pay the price for that one. Like I was saying, if you want to get involved with the RLFurs community, you can just type !Discord in chat, or go down to the Discord link or the logo in our cards, and you can go ahead and get a join link there. We hope to be doing more events like this all the time. Right now, GMO on the transition. Looking good with the White Fennec, is going to be stopped there by Droopy. Taka trying to get some sort of aerial. Oh, but what a save from GMO! This course is going to try to return fire, but can't get it past. This is going to be Droopy now, sending it down towards the net. Gwen's going to have an easy take. Corsa unable to put that one in this time. It's going to be May looking for a good 50. Hopefully pass this one off to GMO. They do get a pinch, but it is very neutral. Serval's now going to be back, probably searching for boost. GMO off the back wall is going to clear it right back to Corsa. Corsa putting this one in front of the net. Not a great hit off the backboard from Gwen. We saved by GMO. Taka with another 50. This one looks like it's going to be controlled by Corsa. He's going to go for the fake. Can't get both of them. May with the easy clear down the field. He's going to continue taking himself. See if he can get it across the net. Taka's going to be there quick. Low boost. Trying to make the most of it. GMO's going to get the easy 50 over top of him. Ball staying in the corner. This could be Serval's chance to really take ball control here, as it looks like Puma is on low boost. Gmo with the stop at midfield. Gwen following that up, keeping midfield defense strong. Gwen almost finding, or Gmo, I'm sorry, almost finding the angle off of that wall bounce. It's going to be made to challenge this one from Taka. He does get a hand on it. But it is going to be Droopy sending this one towards the net. Gmo's going to be there to stop it. But away towards the wall. Even if they can't get a strong, powerful clear, I guess it doesn't matter because Corsa's going to be there to put that one in. Corsa, a bit of a player mascot. There, as you see his profile picture. Only Puma on the team, actually. Puma on Team Puma. Interestingly enough, we couldn't really get some of these teams to line up with characters here, but we tried our best. This team, both Puma and Serval of the feline variety. Of course, the top half of our bracket is called the Alley Cats for a reason. We have 4 feline themed teams going at it to see who's gonna represent their class in the grand finals. That shot by Gmo, high, and this one from May with the read off the backboard. You see the blue team, Puma's moving a little bit slow here on defense. Droopy not able to get that backboard read. May's going to take advantage. This kickoff going straight to the Servals. Of course, they're going to send a boomer down the middle of the field. This one's going to get cleared back and forth. Taka keeping it on the orange side. Almost getting that good pass off to Corsa. The shot's just not fast enough that time. So Gmo trying to take it in the corner is going to be stopped by Droopy. Corsa with the good patience, knowing not to contest Gwen on the wall. That's how you get beat really quick. Also going for the boost back in net, but looks like May's going to be the one with ball control, trying to get a dribble. Taka last line of defense playing good on the shadow. Looks like the Pumas very out of boost once again. This is how they got scored on the first time. 50 seconds left. Servals are going to need to score here pretty soon if they want to mount this comeback. Taka's not going to be having it. He takes the ball down field, looking for the fake. He almost gets the orange defender as the rest of the Servals race back to defense. This one's going to be an easy orange possession. But it looks like Gmo did not get the hit he was looking for. This one's just going to go back towards the side. Corsa with the easy stop. He's going to look to get it past the one. Gmo waiting for it at the midfield. He's going to look to put it up high, but with one boost, he can only do so much. He does well there to get some sort of 50 on it. This one's going to be made. Looking for a back pass, but Corsa is too close. With 8 seconds left, it's going to be Puma taking home game number 1. Waiting for the ball to hit the ground here now, wondering if Servals maybe want a consolation goal, get some momentum going into game number 2, but they're not gonna find it. It's gonna be Puma taking home game number 1. Right back into game number 2. It's gonna be Droopy and May again on the opening kickoff. Gmo with the quick control. He does get a flick and it's gonna be own goal. Unfortunately, not much. I believe that was Taka. Not much he could do there in that situation. Incredible controlling touch by Gmo. Somehow does not get 50, doesn't get bumped. Keeps his cool on that dribble down the field. Very orange heavy kickoff on this one with blue not having anyone to immediately challenge the ball. Taka's going to try to keep this one low and slow. He does get a good 50, but can he get the pass? This is going to be a pinch all the way back into the blue net, and just like that, Serval is going to be up 2-0 after only 18 seconds of gameplay. Well, it did look like Taka came out on the better end of that 50. The ball stop behind really did not work well with him. It's going to put Gwen in an awkward position off that kickoff, the ball bouncing so hard off the ceiling. Gwen now looking for some sort of touch. He's going to try to just play with the ball here, make it so the blue team can't get a good touch. Gmo possibly with the double touch, can't get it. So it's going to be cleared by Droopy to Corsa, but stopped by Gwen. He probably looking for Gmo, but wasn't able to find him. This one is going to be with City from the blue team. See how they recovered. Droopy's able to get it past one and buy his team some extra time to reset here on defense. That defensive demo I thought was going to be good from Corsa. Looks like Gmo's going to put in another one to score. Second goal of the game in under a minute. Droopy. Hitting this one high is not going to find a touch off the bounce. This ball just kind of floating without an owner, but it's going to be Taku who picks it up and isn't able to get any sort of cross going for that. Jimo with the steal. Over to Gwen. Those two running up the field side by side. Mate stopping the ball. Able to get a good touch into the air, but that 50 from course is going to put it into the blue corner. Jimo waiting patiently now, trying to put it off the ceiling for a teammate. Maybe that whiff there from Taka, uncharacteristic of him, but it's going to set up the orange team. Gwen is going to find the back of the net, putting them up 4-0. Got to see Servo's definitely playing better here, but quite a few more mistakes coming out of this Puma team as compared to the first game. Combination of the two is definitely making this game a landslide. Of course, sending this one over to Droopy as he hits the crossbar. Unfortunate. This one's going to roll past Taco, but it looks like he is going to be first there. Contested off the corner by Gwyn. Jimo's going to be up. Isn't able to get the touch. This ball now bouncing around in the corner. May unable to get it past Taka. Corsa just trying to do anything to keep it away from the service. At this point, Droopy's going to go ahead and take it away from him, put it into the side. Better defensive position for them, but that's not what they need right now. They need all offense, ultra attack, and that looks like what Corsa is wanting to do as he sends it downfield. May not able to get a great touch off of that ball. Almost a good shot from Taka. Gwen's gonna get that one up. Corsa with the pass to Droopy, and they're not able to find the back of the net, but that was looking pretty. Maybe Jimo unable to get some sort of fancy play. Droopy now maybe looking for the dunk, isn't able to get high enough. This game slowed down quite a bit as Puma seems like they are cleaning up their gameplay a little bit after the momentum shifted very fast in that first game. Gwen with the excellent flick isn't able to get it past Droopy the defender. Taka with a defensive bump there. That's Gwen just getting pushed around. What a 50. Of course, unable to get a firing shot into the back of the net. At this point, you gotta know Puma knows they have to score more or less immediately at this point, to be honest with you, if they're wanting to get on top of this comeback. A Droopy with almost a fake there, getting it under Gwen. Isn't able to get it off cleanly though. Jimo bumped out of that air dribble. May's gonna get a good contest here. So he wants to go off the ceiling. Is he gonna be able to put it in? He stuffs it into the crossbar. May's gonna clean up his own dirty dishes off of that shot, showing a little bit of style there. Able to follow the ball all the way down. If he could have slowed down just a tad more, would have got it in nice and clean. But nonetheless, May gets the splash unassisted for the 5th goal of the game for Team Serval. It's an absolute landslide of a game number 2. Very different from what we saw in game number 1. Interested to see how this game number 3 is going to pan out. Excuse me. Taka finding one finally from Puma. Just 15 seconds after the kickoff, they're gonna have to keep up that pace if they want to tie it. Taka sending it way downfield. They're going to need more of that. Droopy looking for a good contest. He does get one off. Course is going to be able to hit this off the backboard. Gwen does not get the touch. Course is going to put it in, and just like that, they keep the pace up. They got to keep this momentum going. Even if they don't get this game to the miracle status that it would have to be at. If they're able to keep this offensive pressure up and no mistakes defense, they'll make this game number 3 a landslide. But we'll see what Serval does now that they are facing quite a bit of offensive pressure. They really had Puma on their heels there in the first half, you know. They really had us in the first half, what can I say. Droopy now getting a challenge off of Jimo. Not going to be able to get past May, though. Oh, unfortunate. What a dunk from May. Over top of the blue defense. That bounce off of the corner. Smart for him not to take the dribble straight towards the net with 2 defenders there. One shattering, one face up, or one squared up. Also put it off the backboard and put that last man back in an awkward position. May sending another one on net. 7-2 for Servos. They're racking up the points. May finds that incredible angle from the far right side, putting it all in by the left post. Corsa trying to get a sort of contest off. You got to think that at this point, Puma's really seeing the writing on the wall. I'd probably be seeing what you want to do for this game number 3. 17 seconds left, pretty much just waiting for time to run out. Servo says no, they want to continue the onslaught. I take that back, maybe not. May playing defensively pretty well. Looks just to get the block in the 50 there. Gwyn now up, ball bounces off the crossbar. We're just waiting for it to hit the ground. And there it is. Servo takes game number 2, and we'll see our first game 3 of the day. Coming into game number 3, May and Gmo saying hello to the father. Hello, children. Just kidding. As oh man, that was a rough one. That was a rough one. Was this one going in? Is Gmo about to have a goal without a shot? Oh, it was not unfortunate play from Corsa. This game quickly in Servo's pause already, just after 7 seconds. See if Puma can get this one turned around quickly again. Taka gonna take it slow off the ceiling, stopped by May. Corsa's gonna send this one downfield. Droopy's gonna be there to get a good contest on this one, sailing into the orange corner. What May can do coming that far off of the wall. It's going to be contested once more. Taka looking to get some sort of slow play in front of the net. He does get a flick past one and is going to hit the right post and also saved by May. Corsa is going to stop this one and it's going to be 1-1. Puma does not want to see what happened again. Until they get a bad taste in their mouth, they got to wash it out. Corsa putting Puma back on the board. It's like this game is starting all over this early in the game, seeing 2 goals already. Gonna be looking for some mistake-free Rocket League here. Droopy with some open space. Let's see what he does with it, playing the slow game. Is not able to get it past Gmo. Too patient on this one. Corsa with the quick hit, but he does get bumped. May's gonna have the free uncontested hit here. Gmo, let's see what he does with it. Is unable to get it back to his team. Taka's going to take this one overhead. What can you do with the air jump? Can you get the dunk over Gmo? Gmo's going to take it slow and get the 50. Not letting that one go in. May's going to safely put it into the corner. Giving his team some time to breathe. Corsa looking to dribble all by himself. ISO gets the flick past 1, past 2. Corsa with the hard flick by himself. 2 defenders. Outnumbered but not outmatched. Puts it top right corner, right behind the defender. Arguably the only way that ball was going in is with that placement. Incredible shot. Gmo now on the cheat, looking for the quick offensive play. Corsa's not having it. It's going to be Gwyn now on this ball. Droop is going to take it over. Send this one over the backboard. We got all 3 defenders going for it. Taka is going to put in goal number 3 for Puma. You can see now without the incredibly rough start like we saw in game number 2, Puma taking offensive advantage of this Serval team. Interesting to see how Serval's going to respond to this. Going to have to start creating a lot more opportunities. Always preach infield passing. Always will, but you got to be careful with it. Passing off the backboard's not always going to work. Taka looking to jam that one in there. Isn't going to be successful. Corsa now with another solo play. Oh, as he gets it past 1. Wondering if he got the fake. I don't think the defender realized how far away from the ball he was off of this initial hit. He was able to just stuff it in past all 3 defenders. Corsa can put in goal number 4. Still 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Servo can easily turn this around. If Puma scored 4 goals in 2 minutes, so can they. Both teams have already showed this capability as well. Very offensive, heavy series here. So This one's going to be going to May. There's that infield passing I was talking about. They do get a very quality shot off. Tucker's just there on defense. Gmo's going to be there with a good dunk. It doesn't go over to a teammate. Very aggressive turn there on the corner as well. It's going to leave Gwyn midfield by himself. They don't want to let this blue team clear the ball. Or this orange team clear the ball. What am I saying? Something like that. Gwyn now taking the ball back upfield. It's going to be an odd bounce, bouncing off the backboard and the ceiling. Taka's going to find it, the ball in open space. Droopy's going to be stopped, unfortunately. May looking for some sort of aerial play. Isn't able to find Gwyn, but does find Gmo. The option pass, where they're running streaks up the sideline. I ran that play in Madden in 06. All right, trust me, I know what this is. Serval's going to find goal number 2. 2 minutes left, still very possible. Serval does not need to panic yet, and I think if they were, it would be detrimental to their gameplay. Might as well take it slow. No need to rush anything. Make sure you understand where you're placing the ball and where your teammates are and the enemy. So it's going to go back out to midfield. Easy for Gwyn. He's going to try to hit Gmo. Can't find him. Gwyn once again looking to follow this up. Pass it down to Gmo. He does find him. Gmo unable to get the placement, but May is going to find it 4-3. Just like that, Serval mounting the comeback after being down 4-1. Just 1 goal away from pretty much a brand new game. A very blue heavy kickoff. Can Corsa put this one in? It's not going to be able to get it past the defender there. The entire Puma team rushing back to defense now. The Droopy with the first defensive hit. Taka in the net. We'll be able to find a hit. It's going to be orange again. Maybe with a good pinch. Gmo looks like he just wants the cherry pick right now. Playing very aggressively on offense. Might be what they need. It's already been working for them. As you've seen the past few minutes. We're now up to try to set it down. Who's that? Gmo not able to get the contest, but it is going to be May. Now on defense, Corsa hitting this one off the ceiling. Down to Droopy. This one could be tense for them. It looks like there's no aggressor there. Taka almost missing the over-the-shoulder save. Saved by the crossbar. Crossbar always the 4th man of defense. Believe it or not, it probably saves you more than you can imagine. Taka with the huge flick to kill that Serval momentum. Way to keep good car control there. Keep the ball nice and close to his car. Crossbar almost made the save. But isn't going to get the stat point for that. It's going to go crossbar down 5-3. Now Serval's going to have to be making some moves here on offense. Corsa up high, isn't able to get the challenge with Gmo. Droopy is going to find one uncontested. This ball is going to bounce down in the middle. Wondering if Puma is just wanting to take this slow, knowing they do not need to score. 2 goals isn't a huge league, but they're not super threatened right now, looking at the time constraints. Well, Serval pretty much has to score on this offensive possession, or else they're pretty much going to be looking for a miracle here. Only 10 seconds left. They are fighting for their tournament lives in this series. This could be the end of it. See, this ball is going to hit the ground. 1 second left in a 2-goal lead. That's going to seal the deal for Puma. We're going to see Puma play in our semi-final match later on, but we still have 3 more quarterfinals. Almost forgot what I was going to say there. Don't wait, 3 more quarterfinals, so we're going to be back right after this quick break. Don't go anywhere. All right, we got a lot more Rocket League coming in for you guys. Back, everyone. Welcome to quarterfinal number 2. We got Bobcat taking on Lynx here for our second matchup of the day. Bobcat comprised of Royal, Rugun, and Sushi, and Lynx comprised of Lumi. Oh no, I asked him. Palladius or Pally. We're gonna call him Pally, all right. And Rainbow Noms here for the second matchup of the day. This one also going to be another one with some veterans in it. Lynx Rainbow Noms has 1 RLFurs tournament under his belt, and then also Bobcat Oil with one under his belt as well. Sushi, though, has been quite the contender here recently, competing in the RLFurs Chase. That was our big league with the playoffs at the end. If you were here for that, Sushi making it to grand finals for that one. And also has been one of our King of the Hill winners, or I guess hill holders, you want to call them. That is a 1v1 tournament we do, where the previous champion will so-called claim the hill, and then the next month's 1v1 tournament winner will play them for the title, for the glory. Once again, if you want to get involved, it's some awesome stuff like that. RLFurs, we don't have the custom link anymore, I'm sorry. Just get the Discord link off the screen. It's on screen, !point Discord. It's in the cards below, it's on the Twitter, but it's everywhere, alright? Trust. You want to get in on the action? You gotta click the link. I don't have a tagline, I'm sorry. But we do have Sushi. Rock the name Sushi is amazing. We'll see if Sushi's amazing today. Sushi, a little bit of a freestyler here. Quite the mechanical genius, if I do say so myself. See what they got going on. But Lumi trying to put that one down onto the net. Pally gonna hit this one back into the blue corner. It's gonna be Sushi trying to take that one back to the orange side. Is going to be stopped there. Oil and Rugun on the backboard. See what Sushi and the gang can get going here. Looks like Lumi just bouncing off the wall, trying to cause some havoc. This one's going to be stopped by this Bobcat team. Sushi hit this one down towards the middle. Pally is going to be there to challenge. Now on the offense, trying to get it across. This one's just going to go high and into the sky. Rainbow trying to find some sort of control. Isn't able to get it. Another whiff. Rainbow not able to get a clean flick off. Oh, an offensive demo there. See if it creates any opportunity, but it looks like Sushi's going to have ball control with a good 50 going up the wall. This one's finally going to find the orange side once again. Pally with a good clip. This one's going to go down the field, but stopped by Oil. Ball's going to be missed by both teams here. Lumi sending this one across. That ball's not going to have a great bounce off the wall, though. Rainbow not able to get the angle on it. Sushi now by himself. Can he get the dunk off of Pally? Not today. Pally in the flat Batmobile. Some people called it a piece of paper. It's going to be Lumi by himself. Sushi once again heading over. Rainbow noms. Not able to find a great touch on it. But we'll be there for the 50 to stop any sort of shot. Lumi not the touch he wanted off the wall. So it's going to go to the backboard. Rugun continuing to keep the pressure off the net. This one could be going in. Sushi's going to be there too quick. It's quite the flip to get there. Sushi once again on the backboard trying to keep it under control. Lumi. They're going to continue to put the pressure into the corner. This one's going to be a defensive bump. What a 50 from Rugun as she tries to keep the ball on this orange goal line. This ball, a defensive struggle. Minute 30 left, still no goals. Now putting this one into the corner, knowing not to take a shot there with all defenders would have been a bad idea. Sushi now by himself, but this ball's going to roll up and put it in a very hard to score spot. He tries to put it away to the side, but there's so many defenders, it would not have been smart for some of his teammates to go there. Pally. Now with the touch, just putting into the corner, make it hard to score. This is going to be a double commit from the Bobcat team. Let's see if the Leans can take advantage. This one's going to be to Lumi by himself. Going to hit it over to the side. Surprising he didn't take it on a solo player, or at least a pass. Rugun's going to send that one down. Looks like it was maybe a pass, but I guess not. Rainbow trying to keep the ball under control. Just get some sort of 50. This one might work out for them. But looks like it's just too far ahead for Lumi to catch up to. Lumi's going to opt to wait, try to put it across the backboard. That one hitting the crossbar. The angle looked good, but it was just too high. Just about 10 seconds left to go in regulation. This linked possession could be the last one for the game unless Bobcat can keep it in the air. But Pally is going to continue this onslaught. Lumi not able to find that last shot. Rainbow wanting to see what they can do as he puts it across for Lumi. Lumi's not going to be able to get the touch. We're going to find overtime for the first time today. Lumi sending this one across into some open area, but it looks like Blue's going to take advantage. Rugen almost putting a great shot on net there. Sushi, who keeps that midfield defense going. Oil back, he's going to be a hard touch, but what a save from Sushi. 2 in a row as he recovers in the net, getting that great over-the-shoulder save. This one's just going to go in front of the net. What a good demo from Pally. See if Orange can take advantage. This one could be in for Rainbow Noms. What a shot off of the side wall. Rainbow Noms does well there, knowing where the ball is probably going to be cleared to. Going up on the wall to meet it. Lynx is going to take game number 1. Do here. Both these teams want to get that offense going better. It was really more of a good defensive game. I think the shots were definitely there for both teams. Don't remember the stats off the top of my head. To be honest with you. Sushi now, the solo play, gets it past 1, past 2, isn't able to get the bump on a Pally. This is going to be Oil who stops it at midfield. Rugen able to put that into her corner. Oil gets it past 1, but pays the price for it. Rugen, what a save from her. This shot on target, but not fast. Sushi is going to put it over to the orange side, conserving his own boost. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at Oil. What am I talking about? Nonetheless, Lumi there on defense in the corner. Going to be able to take this himself. Tested by Rugen, I believe it was. Not able to get the dunk on Sushi. This ball whiffed by both teams. Sushi able to get a save there. But Rainbow going for the immediate flick as a response. Oh, missed both times again. I think what's happening quite a bit is both teams are going up for the block. Therefore, both teams are missing as they try to go high, try to go low, and actually hit the ball where it stands, where it floats, I guess. We're going to send this one down. All of the Bobcats running downfield now. Lumi puts a stop to Sushi. He's going to look for the solo play. Low boost. Is able to get it past 1. He's looking for a demo. Isn't able to find it on the back wall. Ball up and to the side again. Rainbow wanted the dunk. Sushi amazingly not falling for it. See what they can do here. Pally putting this one up high. Lumi over to Rainbow Noms. Rainbow's gonna get. Oh, it looked like it was gonna be a clean touch, but not this time. The defensive demo. Maybe they clear up some space, try to get an offensive play going here. Rugen getting a good touch here. Not the best touch from Lumi, but it works out. Rainbow looking for the pinch. Get that ball going fast downfield with using minimum boost. It's a great play, but you forfeit control over where the ball is going. Sushi looking for a soft touch. Is a teammate there? So it could have been a lapse in communication on that play. Could have created a great opportunity. Lumi getting it past 1. Not able to get it past the last defender. Sushi is able to get the soft touch. He saw the defender coming in hot off of the side while knowing they'd be going way too fast to defend a nearer post shot. Sushi opts to hit it with his wheels. Put minimum power on it. It works out for them. With a minute 48 left to go, looks like Bobcat could be turning things around. Pally trying to see what he can do with low boost. Gonna be Lumi on on that save. Oil opting not to go for the ball. His team reset a little bit. To be Raymond with the big flick pass one. That hit off the side, not finding a teammate. So he's just going to get an offensive play. This ball just kind of rolling past everyone. Raymond trying to find something on his own. Sushi is there. Sushi now on the solo play, stopped by Lumi. Pally sending this one down field. They got to be getting some shots on target now. Even if they're going to be saved, you got to start pulling defenders out of the net. Right now, seeing right there, all three of the defenders inside of that goalie box. It's going to be hard to score on. You got to be looking for demos, looking for shots, looking for more passes, anything they can do to get defenders away from off the goal line. See right here, they sent the whole team, but no one's really able to connect. Had the right idea, but not the execution. As Sushi's going to take this one nice and slow. Just 15 seconds left. They don't need a score, but I would not let up the pressure now. The goal can happen at any second. Sushi able to get someone uncontested. Is that going in? It is! Off of the hit there. It's like Lynx was not able to make a good touch off of the backboard. Really just a difficult read for Pally there. Sushi's going to take advantage, securing the deal for this game number 2. And it looks like we're going to be looking at our second game 3 of the day. No sweeps today. Hopefully we'll let to see this competitive gameplay. All these teams are pretty even in skills. Raymond's going to be able to get this? Oh no. If he had more boosts, I'm sure it was guaranteed. But after that, the Bobcat taking game number 2. As I was saying, going into game number 3, as these teams are seem to be pretty evenly matched, as hopefully all these teams are in normal RLFurs Cup fashion. These are random teams. We made all these members sign up individually, and then they find out who their teammates are going to be about 5 days to a week beforehand. So they do get some time to practice. Like I said, they don't have the mesh obviously that teams have been playing together for years will have. So what they are able to put together as far as their chemistry goes in such a short amount of time is really incredible for them to be able to perform at such a level. Lynx now on the offensive push. Loom is going to be there with the contest up off the wall. Sushi trying to push it himself. Isn't able to get that contest over Rainbow Noms. It's going to be Oil. Now taking it up off the wall. That shot's going to be on net, actually. He's going to score. Off of that, I guess a pass to himself, really. He hits it high and slow up to the wall so he can get it right off the bounce, get that power shot into the back of the net. What a shot from Oil. Rainbow now looking for a good shot of his own. Isn't able to find the angle. It's going to be Pally now on defense looking for some sort of control. He's going to be helped out by Lumi. See what he's able to do. Does get a contest there. Pally now shooting it down. Going to be Oil with a good 50. Sushi with the fake. Can he turn it around? He's not able to get it. And Lynx is going to make it out of that one. Surprisingly not 2-0. Rainbow trying to find his own path to success there. Now playing it by himself, is able to get a pass one. Rugen there to stop any sort of aggression coming out of him. Rainbow able to put it down. Rugen's going to get a stop here. Lumi with the possible shot is just going to hit off the top right. How unfortunate to see. This one's going to go still in the orange team's hands. Maybe Rainbow Noms is going to be there to get the ball now off the side. Lumi unable to get the contest, but he's going to wait patiently to get that hit off of Oil. Rugen is going to find a good contest down the sidewall. With no one to follow up her hit. So it's going to go right back to the orange hands unless Sushi can do something with it here. Are not strong clears coming out of this Lynx team, but is this ball just gonna go in? You wonder if Bobcat just overextended themselves on this. That surely should have been saved. 1-1 in this game, number 3. First time this series of both teams have scored. Rugen with the slow play. Just not able to get it past anyone. Unfortunately, Rainbow Noms is going to take that one and stop at midfield. Lumi now to follow up the hit. Rainbow Noms trying to look for a redirect. Can't beat Oil to the ball. Lady is just trying to put it off the backboard, cause some chaos for these defenders, put him in an awkward spot, but Sushi's going to get a good contest there. He's by himself with the ball. This was dangerous for this Lynx team last time, but he's not able to get in the back of the net. Sushi not able to get the stop there on that quick turn on defense. Unfortunately, no Lynx teammates there to help out Rainbow Noms. Lumi's pass isn't going to make it as well. This is going to be the Bobcat team really stacked up here on that left side. It's going to work out for him. Ali now low boost, but with the ball, just trying to get some sort of contest. Not a great one, but it is something. Rainbow Noms patiently waiting. Able to keep ball control. That's going to be shot on net. Rugen's going to make a good save there to turn quickly. Rainbow. Now this ball out to the middle. I was going to help out Lumi there. It's going to be Oil. It's dangerously putting it into the middle right in front of his net. Like we had 2 defenders back. This Bobcat team still playing very defensively, keeping a lot of people in net. But definitely helping them keep the score line to a minimum. That shot's gonna go in from Rainbow Noms. Only 30 seconds left. That bump there from Pally on Sushi was probably the deciding factor right there, making sure that Rainbow got an uncontested shot. Giving time to line it up. Something they definitely needed to see more of with this Bobcat team playing so defensively. Pally is going to put this one on. Rainbow off the back wall again. Can Lumi put it on? It's going to be stopped by Rugen. So it's going to stay high and over the net. Sushi had to take a leap of faith trying to guess where Pally was going to put it. Being in probably the worst spot he could have been to go for that ball. Unfortunate. Did get close, but Pally was there to put the shot right where it needed to be. 3-1 now. Bobcat's gonna have to go full offensive now. It's gonna be very different from how they've been playing their other 2 games. Sushi's gonna get a good shot there, but doesn't have the power behind it. At this point, Lynx can really just turtle if they want. 10 seconds left. It's not looking too promising for the Bobcats. Just like that, we're going to be seeing Lynx move forward in our tournament today. They will be taking on Puma in the first semifinal of the day. But before that happens, we're going to get to our second half of the bracket, the dog pound section, all right? This is I'm a little partial to this one, I'm going to be honest with you. But we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to game number 3. We got Wild Dog going up against Jackal, and for this one we also have some more veteran players. Wow, look at that. Well, you know, I don't have it on the right teams. Give me a second. Wild Dog going up against Jackal. There we go. We got coming in for Wild Dog Chris, Complex, and Zawina, and then for Jackal, Charma, Fury, and Lucy on Team Jackal. Jumping right into it. This one again, another best of 3 as it is our quarterfinal matchup. We get these teams to hop in here. Again, some veteran players for this one. Chris competing in one RLFurs Cup before, but that one he won in the first RLFurs Cup. Like I said, he was teammates with Corsa, who played in our first game. Still in the tournament, so we could possibly see a matchup with them later on in the day if things turn out the way they want. And then for Zwina, also on Wild Dog, have competed in 2 other RLFurs Cups as well, so he does have some experience under his belt. And on Team Jackal, both Charmer and Fury having experience under their belts as well. Fury competing in one of her... She competed in the last RLFurs Cup, I think it was RLFurs Cup 5 that we held during the holidays. And then Trauma, I think, competing in the same one as well. But Chris looking to put a goal in as I finish up talking him up a little bit there. Gonna show his prowess as he does get another hit there off the back. Or if he had that plan, or if it just happened. Nonetheless, 1-0 for Wild Dog. Starting off quick with that play. Chris looking to put another one towards the net. Trauma's not going to let it happen again as he does. Chris does get the demo on Trauma there. But Lucy is going to have the ball as she takes it high into the sky. So it's going to be Complex again. Or not Complex again, but Complex for the first time. Trying to get some sort of solo play going. Zwina. He's got his pronunciations there. Give me a sec. Fury, although, gonna put in a shot as I struggle there. Nonetheless, off this pass from Lucy, off the back wall. Fury playing near post, knowing that one was going to be, or is gonna need to be hit quick. Chris now getting a very blue heavy kick out. This is gonna bounce off the near post though. Easy for Complex to clean up. Looks like we are having a bit of a ping issue. We will be remaking the server after this game. Complex now able to put this one down into the ground. Zwina almost putting another shot in. It's gonna be the Wild Dogs now. The offensive possession. He's able to get this one off to the side here. Complex now with the ball to himself. Gonna put it up high. Gets it past one. Is able to get the dunk, but Chris is gonna be waiting. Trying to get the dunk over Lucy, but that one's not gonna happen either. It's gonna be Fury now on the offensive possession. Chris waiting patiently in his own corner. Wild Dogs really just putting it back and forth into this corner, but the mistouch there is gonna lead to another goal for Team Jackal. Lucy putting them up 2-2, or not putting them up, tying it up now 2-2. Chris up quick for that one. And over. He's going to take it again off of Trauma, but this one's going to get cleared, and up the wall is going to be pretty heavy on this orange possession. See if Zeno can get a good hit here. He does. Not even the 50s. Able to get it past one. Chris now the lone defender back for Wild Dog. Gets good possession of it. Lucy. Or not Lucy. Fury able to put this one over to the back wall for Lucy. She's going to find another hit down in front of the net. Chris is going to be there to stop it. Chris now getting bumped on defense. He puts it down towards the middle. None of his teammates going for it as they give Fury the open hit. This ball staying in this Wild Dog corner. It's going to be Sweeney trying to put it off that back while Chris is down the near post. The ball isn't going nearly fast enough. Complex getting the hit to the side now. Lucy taking it. He's able to get it across the middle. Trauma playing pretty deep back as he's waiting for Fury to get back on defense. He's still going to have ball control. Isn't able to get the touch on it. Complex with a free hit. Complex still on the ball. Low boost. Just seeing what you can do with it. Chris pushing this one upfield. Stopped by Lucy. So we're not able to get a good touch on it. Complex going to try to follow this one off the wall. Whiffed by both teams as Lucy takes over. Lucy and Fury now running up the sidelines. Going to be stopped by Chris. Chris going to get a good clear. This one looking for himself. Passes it over to Complex. He has in the infield. They're not able to connect on that play. This one going to go deep. Lucy Trauma. Not able to find the touch. Lucy again, but stopped by Chris. This one's going to float into the midfield. Zwina's not going to be able to get the dunk off of Lucy. Complex put it into the corner, trying to buy himself some time. This game's still 2-2 with 10 seconds left. This Wild Dog possession is probably going to be the last one here in regulation. Zwina not able to get that one on net. Lucy's going to put it up high. Fury with one last chance. This ball's bouncing hard off the ceiling. She's not able to find the shot as we find our way into overtime this first game. Complex now transitioning this kickoff to offense for the Wild Dog team. See if he can get some touches, confuse the defense, but Fury's not going to fall for it. This ball skims the top of Chris's car. Chris pushing it over to Complex now. That ball's just going to get thrown away. Lucy almost with the incredible read off the sidewall to pass to herself. It's going to be Chamra putting it down for Fury. That dunk almost being detrimental for this Jackal team. Zwina now trying to get a hit off the sidewall. Try to get the ball bouncing as much as possible. See if they can make this Jackal team miss. This ball's not going to be stopped. Great, but Chris is there to save the day. Lucy now taking it back to her corner. Gets a good pinch off the sidewall. She's going to follow it. Not able to get a touch, though. Now it's just going to be Complex with the backwards 50. Trauma now by himself. See what he can get going for his team. Fury is able to get the touch off her own backboard. Or sending it to her own backboard. Now it's going to be Chamra. Very scary situation there. Fury by herself. Does get the hit off that ceiling read. It's going to be clean from her to Lucy. Lucy sending it off the backboard. Trauma there to try to get the contest. Isn't able to get it. Fury, very smart. Just put it there to her own sidewall. Instead of trying to contest it in for a shot, Lucy can't find the angle. Complex now on defense. Trying to play close to the ball. Is able to pull one Jackal away. Can't get it past the midfield defense. Chris now low boost. Isn't able to get another touch on it. This overtime very heavily controlled by this Jackal team. I don't think we've seen a shot yet. I say as that one comes in from Chris, but very good defense coming out of Fury there. Lucy's trying to get the fake. Isn't able to get it past Complex. Chris now with the big hit down towards the orange sideline. Fury's going to be there to stop it. She's going to be able to get another contest on it. One more hit. This one's going to go right back to the orange team. Lacey putting it into the corner. Chris is going to get a good read. Chris to Complex now as they run up the sideline. Charles able to get a stop and buy his team some time. Lucy sends this one right down to Zwina. Chris now with a clean hit. Lucy finding a good save as we're about to hit 3 minutes into this overtime. Fury and Lacey now running up by themselves. This one's going to be too far to the side. Zwina's going to get a good touch putting it into his corner. Lacey's going to continue to keep pressure on this ball, but she can't find another hit to get it past Chris. Lacey with an incredible doink pass to get it across the middle, but no teammates are there. Fury now looking for a shot, puts this one far to the right. Making this defense stretch out. I gotta imagine they can't have much boost with the way this ball's not getting cleared. Lacey getting a good couple bumps there. This one over to Lacey from Fury. And it's not gonna go in. It's gonna hit the left post. Lacey almost getting the touch there. You can tell she kind of wants the demo here, trying to get the out of sight challenge, and she is able to find it. She continues to move on offense, trying to follow this ball in the air. 2 whiffs from the Jaguar team. Challenge got to race back now to cover himself, cover his team. See now able to push forward, take a shot. He's able to pull 2 defenders out of net, but there's no one there to return. from this Jackals team. That's got to be a missed opportunity from them, but they're able to keep the ball. Is that dunk gonna go in? It's gonna hit the right post. Complex putting it to the opposite side there. Smart play, but very risky. Now Trauma keeping the pressure on in the midfield. This Wild Dog team struggling to keep the ball on the orange half. Lacey once again is gonna find a good clear, or at least it looked like it until Zwina showed up. Zwina's gonna go for another 50. This one's gonna be very confidently won by Jackal as Fury pushes it into the blue corner. Lacey with the shot. I thought it was gonna be on Neva once again. Hits the side. Zwina now trying to get it past. A couple whiffs might have helped him out a little bit. So also going to be bouncing around in the Jackal corner. Is this the one I shot from Complex following his own hit, bouncing off the corner, staying real shallow to that back wall. He had to float to wait for it to come down for him. With a nice light touch, is able to angle it in for them. Wild Dogs is going to take game number 1. Everyone, we're going to go ahead and fix up the server real quick. So please bear with us, as this might be a little bit of a longer break, which shouldn't be too long. Everyone seems to be playing, so we're going to go ahead and continue on with the game. This is game number 2. Didn't get the score updated on the screen. Remember, a Wild Dog won that first one with that last shot for Complex. Charma, though, on Jackal, going to put that one in. A couple whiffs on defense there did assist him. Looks like everyone's ping's a little bit more stable, so hopefully this will work out. RLFurs is a global community, right? We got people coming in from everywhere. So when we do have these tournaments, that EU to US East is always shaky. We try our best to accommodate for everyone, but sometimes you gotta make do. But it looks like our European friends here on Jackal are not having a problem with it, as they do go 1 up in this game number 2. Chris trying to take it back towards the orange side, was being met by 2 defenders. Oh no! It's gonna be Viv and own goal. I do think that ball was going in, but not the best hit from the Wild Dog team here on defense. That ball did not go up to the backboard like Zwina wanted it to. Unfortunate for them, as Jackal is going to extend their lead now 2-0. Still over 4 minutes left to go in this game. A couple fluff goals there. Some mistakes from this Wild Dog team, but those goals are still very real goals. As we see Jackal continue the offensive pressure here. They really had it going during overtime in the first game. Continuing to put up pressure on offense. This team being led by Lucy, as she continues to keep most of the ball control amongst any players in this lobby right now. And now it's going to be... Oh man, what a demo there from Chris on net, trying to get one of the defenders out. Lacey just trying to stop the ball. It's going to be a real slow play here in the corner. Fury's going to stop it. She takes control. Chris is going to beat everyone to the ball. Trauma there with the easy save, but this ball still sitting in front of the net. Lacey's not going to let it happen. She's going to take this solo play stop by Zwina on defense. Fury now going to get a hit on it. Isn't going to find its way into the back of the net. Lucy sending this one high. She probably did not want the pinch off of that one. Wanted to send it to the ceiling and down for her team. Forcing the defense into a real quick read off the goal line. Lacey again, probably taking this slow, going for the flip reset. She's able to get it, but not really a strong hit, if one at all. Probably ghosted there, but nonetheless, it will definitely confuse the defenses. Now they have to wait even longer to see what she was going to do. Lacey now continuing to keep the ball on this blue side. Oh, Complex with a good hit as he slams into the crossbar. And Sweetness not able to get a 1A save from Jackal to get out of that one. Surprising enough, that ball should have been in, and just like that, they're going to turn it around and take it back down the field at 3-0. This game should have been 2-1. But with that goal line stand from Jackal, they're able to get the quick counterattack. So it looks like they don't care what their ping is. Right? We can give them 300 ping. Alright, they're still scoring goals. And they said we score goals. We don't care what our ping is. Lacey now trying to send this one over to Fury, but Fury's going to take a defensive turn, giving this one up to Zuina. So going to let this ball hit off the backboard. Chama there with a nice soft hit, keeping it away from the quick pass. Fury taking this one up, giving Lucy a little bit of time to breathe. Chama now getting it over Chris Zuina now on the back. That ball's going to go to the left post. So with that demo on Fury, and then the response demo on Chris from Lacey. Lacey's not able to get a good hit. Double commit though. This shot's gonna be on target from Fury. Complex can't get the save. 4-0 from Jackal now. Fury knowing to put it high is gonna be hard when they don't have anyone in net. Complex coming off the wall there. Almost did get to the ball, but just not close enough. An incredible shot from Fury puts them up 4-0. A minute 20 seconds left. Any sort of comeback from Wild Dog now is going to be extremely difficult. After how even that first game is, and then Jackal now being able to turn it on like this in game number 2. You got to be looking at what Wild Dog has done differently this time. I do think Jackal really saw how much they could control the game on offense in that last overtime, and they're just trying to keep that going now as we see them taking that midfield presence, not letting Wild Dogs clear the ball. I do say that Complex does put a shot on net. Cast recurs as soon as I say the opposite happens. As now, ooh, couple whiffs. Interesting to see what's going to happen here as Chama takes the ball off of Complex and gets it past 2, but Zuina's going to be there to put it back into the midfield. Lucy now with ball control by herself. Is she able to get something going? All 3 of the Wild Dogs are going to be there to stop her. Chama taking this one by himself, doesn't get the hit he wanted. It's gonna be Complex with the solo play. He's got the 1v1 against Fury. Is he able to get it? Looks like he may have wanted the fake there, but Fury wasn't going for it. This one's gonna go straight down from Chris. 4 seconds left. It looks like it's gonna be all Jackal all the way for game number 2. So we're gonna find our 3rd game number 3 of the day. We are 3 for 3 so far with a great series. I'm going to go back to another break real quick. Don't worry, we'll get the scoreboard updated for you. Back. Another game, number 3. Wild Dog and Jackal fighting hard in this one. Wild Dog's got to find something different to stop this offense from Jackal that we're already seeing here just 10 seconds into the game. While already on the blue side. What a pitch from Suina. And Chris, is that going in almost at the crazy angle? That could be what this Wild Dog team needed to get the offensive possession back. Chris is going to be aggressive. They're coming from the side to put that shot in off the backboard. They continue to put these strong hits onto the backboard. They can continue to pull the Jackal defense out of net. And with those backboard reads, always difficult to make from inside their own net. They'll definitely have the advantage to take the shots if they can go up strong, they can go up confident. Chris, again, looking for another goal. There's going to be stopped by Lacey. Also rushing to the ball from the back. Complex not able to stuff that one into the bottom left side. Chris now is going to be running back. Oh, Lacey almost sneaking it by. It's going to be Chris with the aerial play. Low boost. Can't do much with it there. Complex trying to put it in. It's going to be stopped by Lacey. Zuina with the shot is going to put it 2-0. What an angle. Able to get the hit from Chris Great positioning on that rotation, puts it too far away from the defender. This kickoff, pretty orange one, but when that happens, normally means it does go into the other team's hands. Now Complex with the 1v3 isn't able to pull anything off. Lacey's gonna contest that one. The ball's gonna pitch high and over to the left side. It's gonna be Trauma now hitting this back over. Fury not able to get any sort of redirect off it. Lacey is gonna get an uncontested hit. Chris is gonna stop it from hitting that right post. Gonna take control of it. It's gonna be now Complex and Chris as they get the 1-2 play. Can he get it back over to Complex? See what we can do here. Just flick it high. It's gonna be Lacey who gets the good defensive touch there. Chris opts to leave the ball for the other team, knowing that they were gonna clear it right to them. So we're not unable to get the challenge there. Fury put it over to Lacey. They almost got the pinch there. That would have been interesting to see. Lacey's gonna get a good flick. This is gonna go into the post though. As Chris gets a good touch there. He's gonna go for another one. Put it over to the side. I know he saw his team running over there, but I don't think they were on the same page on that one. Complex looking to go low as the defender goes high. I think a bit of a miscommunication there on offense, but Serena does end up with the demo there. I don't think it's going to help him out too much though, even though Chris does have the ball now. He's going to send the ball high and over the orange net. Leave it there for Lucy and the gang. Let's see what she can do with it here. Complex is going to send this one up high. This is going to be Charmra keeping up this midfield defense, but it's not going to last too long. And it's gonna be Complex finding the post. Serena's not at a good angle. Chris taking it, so he gets it past two. Isn't able to get it past Fury. She's stone cold on defense. She does get it past one Complex. And then he points. What? Oh no. Oh no. What happened? The double whiff. That is unfortunate. Lag, he says. But it is going to give Jackal a goal. 2-1 now. It's going to be a Wild Dog lead cut in half. Jackal starts to find some momentum going their way. Trauma looking to make something happen. Lucy is going to go for the 50 there, knowing she was out of sight. Oh man, that ball almost got hit back up into Serena. Conflict isn't able to get the shot off, but Chris is. This one's going to be stopped and hit off the post. Is going to give them good possession here. Lucy is going to get demoed. Here he's going to put this one straight down. Chris now with the hit up to the backboard. Complex unable to find the shot. Probably didn't know that there was going to be demo happening. Lots of demos happening now. Lots of demos. It's a war zone out there. Chris finding a double touch off of that. He's met by two Jackal defenders. Complex looking for make something happen. Charma is going to get this ball out. Lacey is going to be helped out there, assisted by Fury on that defense. A good 50 from Complex. Chris now up with the ball, uncontested. See what he can do with it. Looks for the flip. Reset. He's going to get it. He's probably going too slow, unfortunately. I want to see some fireworks happen, but it doesn't look like it's going to be happening there. Lacey with almost a shot that hits the left post. Chris now with the challenge down. It's going to be Trauma, but he does get 50. Lacey now with the defensive demo. She takes over on ball control. She does have it by herself. What can she keep going here? Chris is going to put a stop to it, but this ball is just bouncing across. Complex is going to have the open net there with the... I don't know if it was a double challenge or just some mispositioning on the Jackal team, but he's going to take advantage. Try to seal the deal 3-1. Still enough time, though, for Jackal to make a comeback. Complex sending this one back down. Trauma, no boost. Is just going to do the best he can here. Going to continue to get a bunch of touches. This one's going to go across. Let's see if they do have someone. Trauma's going to try to put this one down. Fury does get 50, but Trauma's able to keep it in front. Zuina trying to get some sort of control, but looks like time's going to run out, and we're going to see Wild Dog in the next, or not the next semifinal, but the one after that. But first, we're gonna go to this next quarterfinal to see who Wild Dog is going to take on. So do bear with us. We'll be back after the break. Y'all, let me tell you. Okay, alright, we're gonna go through everything I just said again, because I guess I was talking to myself. Like I was saying, welcome back. Sorry for the break, but we're here. Don't you worry about Dingo versus Tanuki. Dingo, we got a couple subs running today. We got Leona in place of Avion, and Hex in place of Trigen, and then Paula, the lone survivor, the original of the Musketeers here. Leona playing into our first cup, so she does have some time underneath it. Hex, I know has played in one, and I know he's won one. I don't remember which one it was off the top of my head. I want to say it was 3. Don't quote me on that, but he has won one. Also, some good experience on that team. And on the other team, Anir is a brand new competitor along with Paula, so I'm very excited to see both of them play, see how they do in this this random team environment we got going on. Then we have Flare, played in one before this, also won one before this. Was teamed up with May in RLFurs Cup 4, where they took home the gold. And then Cloudy Paw is actually our most veteran of the day for RLFurs Cups go. This is her 4th, playing in playing in 2/3 of our RLFurs Cups. Love to see our dedicated members obviously show her some love. Like I said, always got to plug it. Is the quarterfinals. Discord for RLFurs on screen. Use !Discord. It's on your Twitter. It's down below in the Twitch cards. Anywhere you can find it, you can ask someone in chat. You know, if you want to get in on all this community stuff, got a lot of great things going on. Then we got play together. We have other game nights. Of course, you can always find some ranked teammates, find some casual teams. We have people all at different skill levels, all different regions, all different interests. Maybe you just want to find some homies. You never know. We've got a lot of great stuff here. Definitely recommend you come and check us out at least a little bit as Anir puts in the first goal for this Tanuki team. Not too sure if I'm saying his name right, but I'll try my best. As he finds that good ball as it comes down off the ceiling, tying things up 1-1. Flare now attempting to get the double touch. That would have been great to see. Unable to find it. Anir now looking for another hit. Flare is gonna put it in off of the backboard. This Tanuki team finds their 2nd goal of the match. Flare with the tight angle just as it passes that left post threshold. Paula now on the kickoff for her team. Sends it over to Hex. He takes the aggressive play to get the boost. Isn't able to get the double touch, but can get it down to Leona as he put that one in and tie the game up 2-2. Hex with a great follow there. Cloudy now with a great kickoff, isn't able to follow it there, and no cheating teammates. If you're new to Rocket League, cheat on the kickoff is where you have one teammate follow the person on kickoff so they can get that easy next hit should the ball get stalled or killed, as some people like to say, in the midfield. Very good way to get a quick offensive play going, but you do sacrifice boost for it should the ball pinch out, should the other team get the possession. But nonetheless, looks like this ball's gonna be flying around on the blue side for a little bit as Tanuki tries to get some sort of offense going. All 3 of these dingoes on the ball right now. It's gonna be Flare trying to put in another shot. Hex is gonna be too quick on his reactions, and this ball's gonna go right back in front of the net, stopped by Leona as her and Hex run up the field trying to look for the pass. Leona's pass is going to be stopped there by the Tanuki team. Flare not able to get the 50 that he wanted, but Cloudy's going to be there to keep it into the corner. But of a safer move when you can't get that full hard clear. Hex now by himself on defense is able to get it past 1. See what we can do on this last solo play of regulation. It's going to be a near taking it high and into the sky. As he is able to get it past almost everyone, but not into the back of the net as we find overtime this first game of the series. Once again, no cheat. The Anir following this one down. Flare trying to find the net. Oh, what a save from Paula, as that shot was close and rocketed at her. But it's going to be quite the commitment on offense from these Dingoes. But they're going to recover quite well. Hex is going to have a response with a low boost. Does get a touch on it, but not the one he wanted, and no one was there for that quick pass. Followed with a good 50 on the orange side, but Cloudy Paw is going to take it, stopped by Hex in the midfield. Flare now pushing the ball forward for Tanuki, stopped by Leona. As Cloudy Paw is going to keep it going towards the blue. Anir with a great touch. This one's going to bounce off of the back wall. Does have Flare there. Anir again up high, trying to get some sort of touch, but stopped by Hex. Cloudy Paw now having to race back to make sure that doesn't go in the back of her net. Leona's going to send this one down, but Anir's going to be there first. But she does get a good bump on him, make sure he can't take the shot immediately. Going to find herself with the ball once more. Getting it past Flare. Let's get the boost pick up. Interesting to see what she's going to do by herself. The flick does not go past the defense. Hex sending this one down by himself. He's going to get a 50, but not a blue one. It's going to be Paula who gets the low ball there past Anir. Flare now trying to send it up for Cloudy. That could have been a goal, but unfortunately Leona's going to find the top left. Paula now send her team up. Leona's going to put the dagger down for game number 1. Dingo taking that one 3-2. Very even series. Right back into game number 2. It was quite the even play there for the first one. You're looking at Paula taking the quick offense for the Dingoes. Leona now looking to challenge in the orange corner. This one's going to go over to Hex. Now you can tell they're trying to take these quick offensive turns, maybe catch the defense off guard. If they're not expecting a 50 there, might be able to get a win and a quick goal as the result. Hex sending this one down. Flare with a defensive demo there. Make sure that Paula cannot get the trade pick that she may have been wanting. That ball going off the post. You hate to see it. Paula with the quick challenge. This ball's going to stay out in front of the orange net. But only Paula is there once again for the shot. She's not able to put it in. Now Cloudy and Flare move up the field together. You're just going to get a good stop and possibly possession with it. See what we can do. Doesn't really have any support in the midfield for that. Cloudy just waiting for the defensive hit. Zuina, I see you in chat saying you hear a familiar song as Leona puts one in for the Dingoes. You remember the intro song and also our break song. Well, not our break song, but our like bracket song. Those are produced by Zuina. You can check them out at soundcloud.com/Zuina, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat. I'm pretty sure that's what the link is. Makes a lot of music for himself, and then we use a lot on stream as well. Always love to get our community members involved in any way possible. Flare almost finding the tough angle there coming off the blue backboard. It's going to be a near getting it past one, but he does get bumped, so he's not able to follow up with a shot. Paula's going to have a free touch there for kind of putting this one down for Leona, but she's not in a great spot. Cloudy with a great challenge there in the midfield. And Near is able to get that backwards flick to give it over to Flare. Flare now on the offensive aggression, trying to get over to Cloudy. Paul. That one's going to sail pretty high. Now Leona up, trying to put a shot on net. She's able to pull 2 defenders out of net. Get them to waste a little boost, but now she does find herself as the lone person on defense. Gets a great 50. Let's see if she can catch up to it, get a shot on it. Near's going to be there too quick. Paula now is going to get a nice clean hit over the top of Cloudy. Paw is going to get another one going down towards the Dingo side. As ball really just ping-ponging back and forth. I don't think any team can really say they've had possession about the last minute of it. But this ball might go in. It's not through the smoke. Another demo. We see it. Last couple of demos not really intentional, I don't think. Oh, that one was. Let me tell you, that one from Follow. And you're putting this one on net. Let's go right towards Leona. Hex trying to get another shot, and he's gonna get it to the backboard. See if his team can follow it up. Leona isn't able to beat Anir, so he's gonna try to get another one in. This one is gonna be going in. What a beat there off the sidewall from Anir. He's gonna tie it up 1-1 for this Tanuki team. 2 minutes left to go. Very blue heavy kickoff in this one again. This one's gonna go right to Hex off of Flair's hit. This one double commit for this blue team. That could have been a shot if it had been a little bit harder, but they're still able to keep up this pressure. As they're able to pull double commit after double commit for this team. Can Hex put this one down? Oh, it hits the crossbar. Oh, you hate to see it. Oh, but with the double bump from Paula, it's going to be easy for Leona. What a play coming out of this Dingo team after that incredible hit from Hex. I'm sure no one expected it. Dingo are going to see themselves up 2-1 in this game. Audi Pot now looking for Flair on the sidewall. She's not going to find him. Here's going to put that one just off to the right side. Flair keeping ball control now. Looks for maybe a lucky dunk. Anir's going to be there to get the 50. Tanuki is able to keep the ball real close on this blue side. Her with another uncontested hit. No one there to follow as Hex gets the booming clear down towards Pollard. She's not able to get a touch on it though. This ball not a great hit between Cloudy and Anir, but they're going to be able to stop Leona's shot. Pollard just trying to cause a little bit of chaos. Leona with the clear down to Hex, cherry picking a little bit as he set up for the play. It's going to be stopped by Anir on the side as he pushes it down towards the Dingo side. He's got a one-on-one, not able to get a good 50, put in the back of the net. Cloudy keeping the pressure up, sending off the back ball. This one's going to go straight down, but right into Leona's paws as she gets the clear up to Hex. These team clears really proving to be effective for the Dingoes, keeping someone up pressed on offense so they can get that second touch when that first clear doesn't bang all the way down to the orange side. This ball's going to go up high. Flair not able to get to it. And it's going to be Dingo with our first non-game 3 of the day. We are going to send it to a break as we get our semifinal round started up. Alright, I got the mic this time, don't worry. We're back for the semi-final round. Semi-final number 1. Puma versus Lynx. Gonna go ahead and look at who we got just to remind you all. Puma, we are seeing Droopy, Corsa, and Taki. So I'll play in game number 1 and taking out Lumi, Pally, and Rainbow Noms from Lynx that we saw in game number 2. Go ahead and hop into this. This is going to be another best of 3. Like I said, we won't see a best of 5 until the finals, which will be after the next semifinal, obviously. But we're just getting all the teams set up here. This should be a good one. Puma playing relentlessly in that first match of the day. We're getting some ping issues, so we might restart. Okay, yep, we're gonna go ahead and restart. Give us just a few. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too shabby. Of course, they're coming in from the West Coast. It's probably like a New York server or something, like that. You ever seen a server where Tim's before? Starting off quick, we got Puma with some ball control. As Rainbow Noms puts a stop to it pretty quick with a high in the air. This one There's a double whiff again. Looks like Pally was going to be able to get to it, but not this time. Corsa with the big demo. Ball's not moving fast enough for Taka to put that shot on net. Another demo. This time, Illumi responding to Corsa, getting one on the Puma side. Gonna be Corsa now waiting patiently on this one as he tries to put it down. Rainbow Noms is gonna have an answer, sending it up high. Taka's gonna be there. He doesn't get the hit. Droopy is off of the post, but Illumi can't find the shot. I'm sure no one was really expecting that or ready for it on the Link side. One is going to be Droopy to Taka. Taka does get a little bit of a ghost in there. It's unfortunate to see. Droopy trying to get some sort of dish or probably just a bump on Lumi. This game already a little bit more physical. A good 50 there coming out of Pally. It's going to be Corsa by himself now, but the ball's in the corners. Pally races back to defense. See if Corsa can put this somewhere good, but Pally's going to make it to the ball first. Taka now with the ball by himself. He wanted to tip it over Rainbow. Now let's get a little chip shot, but wasn't able to make contact. Droopy now sending it over for his team. Pally's going to get the quick stop before it gets into scoring range for the Pumas. Taka now pushing it slow by himself. Can't get it past Rainbow Noms. He wanted the dunk. Isn't able to get it. Lumi put this one far to the left. It's going to be Droopy's control now. Gets a great 50. This one going towards midfield. Taka 50 again. Is it going to be a third? Nope, not this time. Lumi's going to get it. It's going to go right to Corsa though. Oh man, and it you can really tell both these teams playing a little bit more defensively, trying to just win off of a good 50, kind of win off a mistake. Just take advantage of it. He's playing a little bit safer as Droopy is going to get the low double touch here. So it's going to slip through the defense. All three links is right there in the same spot. But Droopy is able to thread the needle, put it right to that bottom left corner. Taka now sending this one up and off the ceiling. Corsa put it into the orange corner, but Rainbow Noms is going to be there to meet it. Doesn't get the ceiling pinch like he wants to. Double commit from the links. Rainbow Noms is going to have to race back. See if Droopy can get this one popping quick enough. Isn't able to find it. Corsa now with the ball. Gets a great 50. This one's going right towards Lumi. Unfortunately, not a great 50, but it's still going to be all links on the ball as no one on Puma is contesting it until the Puma himself finds his way over. The links must be low on boost. With all of that Puma pressure coming out of the blue side. That backward read is going to be contested by Corsa. Rainbow Noms unable to find it off of that bounce. Corsa unable to get the double touch, but it looks like everyone's expecting him to hit it. Corsa is there for the pass, so can he get up and over? Rainbow Noms is there, back fast enough on the defense to get the good save. It looked like he definitely wanted the block there from Taka, but Taka opted not to go for the ball, giving it now to Lumi. He's going to play it slow. Let's get a good hit there. Probably assisted by a little bit of a bump from Droopy. Now Rainbow Noms is going to take the touch high and into his own corner. Corsa putting up off the back where Lumi's going to be there to stop it. But also pulls one of his own defenders out of net. He can still bring it around. Down as he hits it off of the blue backboard. Taka is going to take it himself. See what he can do here on the solo plays. He's dangerous in these situations. He gets the pass off, but it looks like it's going to be too high for anyone to take advantage of. Corsa keeping the ball on the orange side. It's going to go towards Taka. We can't get the read. Rainbow Noms now with a little bit of space. He's able to get the flick, but stopped by Droopy in net. He's not going to let that one go in. Going to be Droopy again on the good defensive plays back to back. No one on the link side able to take advantage of that stop from Pally. Rainbow Noms now looking to take this play himself. You got to know they need to be looking for each other a little bit more. Past 4 minutes have just really been the same thing, trying to get a solo play, trying to get a dunk that might open up some sort of opportunity, but they have to create these themselves. They can't wait for the 50 to just luck out for them. Droopy now putting it into the corner, just trying to maybe buy time, but you don't want to do that. 1-0 is not a comfortable lead in a Rocket League, especially when Lynx is putting this much offensive pressure on them at the end of the game. Taka now with some space, gonna take it up high, try to burn some time. It's gonna hit off the ceiling though. It's gonna take him out of the play. Now Corsa and Droopy running back on defense. They're gonna try to split the numbers, double commit. Corsa's gonna find He's gonna find the pressure. Droop is gonna be able to put it down and save the day for Puma. As they take game number 1. Does sometimes. Nonetheless, Puma here with a game up in the series. Rainbow Noms quickly responding to that blue heavy kickoff. It's gonna be Taka trying to get the ball going on offense again. Corsa really just playing for it, but he does have a little bit of control. He's getting rushed by the Lynxes as they come in. Taka now hitting this down to the midfield, so awaiting Rainbow Noms. Droop is gonna be up high, doesn't get a touch, but Corsa's there to save him. Pally sending this one far right. No teammate there to take advantage. Good flick from Taka. Is he able to get another touch? He does. He's past 2 now. Just Lumi on the shadow. Lumi's there to get it, but it's not a great touch. Rainbow is there for the insurance? I don't know, for the help, for the assist, you know? It's gonna be Rainbow hitting it to his own backwards. This could be dangerous, but no one was coming hot off of that far right side. Droopy on the backboard. This is dangerous by himself, but he's able to get the dunk on it. He's by himself now. If he can get a strong enough shot, stopped by Pally. What a save coming out of the Lynxes. That shot almost dunked again. Rainbow Noms racing, try to beat out the defense. Droopy there in the midfield. That was the last chance, bit of a risky move, but it works out for him. It's gonna be Droopy with the shot. It's gonna hit the left post. Oh, it happens too much. Rainbow Noms now sending this one to the back wall with the flick. Taka is going to be a brick wall on the 50. Can't get it past Lumi though. The Otter himself is going to leave the ball for Pelodius. Pally. We're gonna keep it Pally, right? We're gonna keep it Pally. Taka now with the dribble. Looks like he could be getting a bump from a teammate, but he doesn't have great control. Droopy wanted to help him out with a little physicality. It looks like Taka's just going to get demoed himself as this ball still kind of stays. They're playing with it in the orange corner. Lumi finally able to get it out, but it's going to go right back to Taka, who's going to find some air time by himself. Looked like he wanted the flip reset. Wasn't able to get around it, unfortunately. It's going to be cleared by Pally. He's going to keep on the ball. This one's going to go to Rainbow Noms as he heads forward for a bump. Open net for Lumi, but the Pumas do race back. Oh, man, what a tip. That one from Pally right off of a blue card. I think it might have been in anyway. But right there you can see that double commit. Lumi being able to pull both of those defenders out of net to try to get that save is what set up that goal for Pally. Even though it did get touched, it surely would have been saved if they didn't double commit on defense right there. And it was those mistakes like that that they have to take advantage of every time. Very scary 50 there from Pally, and Taka's gonna sneak that one under the crossbar past 2 defenders. Wondering if Rainbow was just had a little trouble sending back up in net, or if maybe that was the exact same thing that they scored off of, pulling multiple defenders out of net to try to get one save, and then that response is just a lot easier on that next shooter. Demo from Droopy on defense. Corsa now by himself, doesn't get the control he wants. Lumi almost taking advantage of it. Taka now trying to get the ball out, isn't able to get it past a Rainbow. Droopy is gonna take it himself. Rainbow Noms now, but not with the greatest clear. Lumi is going to be there to stay today, get a strong hit off the corner. Looks like he's going to be back to himself, but he can't get the touch. Might take him out of the play, but he's still hitting the ball. Gets it off the bounce. Corsa is going to get the free goal. Once again, off of the double commit from the Lynxes. They got to get the communication. Who's going for the ball? Maybe someone's turning early. Not too sure. But either way, Corsa's going to take advantage. But the Pumas up 2-1. Taka send this one to the back, where Rainbow Noms is going to put it into a safer spot for his team. Corsa not able to get a good touch. It's gonna be almost an ISO here, but Rainbow Noms doesn't have boost and he's getting bumped. This one's sailing back into the orange corner. Lumi trying to put it somewhere safe. Pally maybe not the greatest touch. Corsa's gonna take advantage of what a save from Rainbow Noms. That ball was definitely in the net, at least partially. Taka with a flick into the corner. See if he can get another one. He's stopped by Looney. Pally able to put the ball into a little bit safer spot, but this offensive onslaught from Puma is starting to become too much. Pally probably the only one with boost on his team right now. And Taka's gonna just stuff that one in there as he goes up and follows his own hit with a little chip shot. Make sure with that very good turn there, he's able to get the dunk. That was a questionable corner bounce. That was a questionable bounce. I'm not gonna lie. But either way, it works out for Puma, for Team Puma. And this is 3-1 now, and also one game up in the series. You know, they want to represent the Alley Cats half of the bracket here today in the grand finals. The winner of this game will be moving on to our best of 5, taking on the winner of our dog pound semifinal. Raymond not giving up just yet. 2-3, still plenty of time for the Lynxes to come back. He's able to take that quick play right down the middle. Looks like Puma was just a little too spread out. Probably gonna boost. They paid the price for it. That's correct. The Alley Cats half of the bracket and the Dog Pound half of the bracket. So that's the species of all the teams that matched up. Gotta show how tough and rugged all of our players are. They're definitely not eating spaghetti in their pajamas at 2 in the morning. Alright, I don't think anyone on our server would be doing that. Corsa now looking to keep the pressure up. They know all they have to do is milk the time. Let that one hit the ground. Oh, it's gonna be Puma. Moving on to our grand finals. Taka, Corsa, and Droopy. We will see them after our next game as they contest the title. Or I guess not really contest, as they fight for the title. But we're gonna throw it to a quick little break as we get this dog pound semifinal set up. Back to the last semifinal of the day. We got Wild Dog taking on Dingo for this one. Once again, let's take a look at who we got going on Wild Dog. Chris, one of our RLFurs champion, Complex, and Zawina taking on Hex, another RLFurs champion, Paula and Leona, our server queen. You know, the big owner, the big. I almost said big dog, big cat, something like that, you know? But nonetheless, gotta get everyone in here. Hopefully ping is alright. You know how servers can be. As we get this going, things look to be good. So I think we're good to go for this first game of this last best of 3 on the day. Where we move into our grand finals of best of 5. Chris and Leona up quick on that contest at midfield. Hex is going to take over in his pretty pink car. Oh, Paula's got one with the unicorn horn on it too. God damn. Of course, Chris with the Stocktain. Boring as ever. I guess you don't need a topper when you got a forehead like that as he takes it up the back wall. Hex now with a pinch off of his own ramp. Paula putting it down for Leona, but it's going to be the Wild Dogs all on top of it, running as a pack. Chris now sending this one over to the left side, probably looking for a self-pass, but isn't able to find it as Hex gets the contest. Complex now getting this one into the orange corner. As we see 2 Dingos on the wall. Paula's going to go ahead and take it. She does get it past Suina. And the Dingo's taking it slow on offense here. Chris doesn't get a great shot. Double miss from the Wild Dogs. It's going to be the physical play from Complex against Leona. Chris not able to get a very strong shot. It's going to be easily stopped by Hex. Chris with the flick over one, but not past Paula. This one's going to continue. We're going to continue to see Wild Dog pressure here. They make sure to keep that third person back and ready to keep pushing it at the midfield. Complex on this transition once more for Wild Dogs to offense. That ball goes far off the wall. Isn't able to find anyone in the middle to pass to. Chris taking it slow on defense. Let his team reset. Knowing that if they just keep clearing it over and over again, that's how you lose ball control. That's how you lose boost. And that's always going to end up in a goal. Not always, most of the time. Most of the time end up in a goal. Chris with the pass, looking for Complex's pass back, but me stopped by the Dingoes. Hex now, or not Hex, Leona now. Hex giving it to Leona. Paula now unable to find a 50. Complex taken over as they just continue to hit it back and forth. Chris is gonna take it himself, and he's able to get it past both of the defenders. Make sure to keep the ball nice and close to himself in case he did need to go for some sort of 50 and try to just dunk the ball in there. Never letting go of boost. Classic. 1-0 for the Wild Dogs now. Complex unable to find that very soft bounce off the backboard. Leona over to Hex. Hex back up to Leona. Chris is going to be there first. Leona's not able to get the demo. It's going to be a double commit from this Wild Dog team. Hex up high and can't get the ball to come back down. Leona keeping the pressure up for the Dingoes. Chris is going to find this clear all the way down to the right side. Hex hoping for a return, wanted to keep it close on Chris. Smart to go up and high, knowing Hex wanted to push it up and over, but Hex still with the ball control. Zwina can't get a great hit off of it. Leona sending this one off the ceiling to herself. See if she can get it around. She does. Hex is there. He does get it past both of them. What a cut on the ball to put it back towards that left post. Everyone's momentum running right. He knew where he needed to put it, and he did just that. He passed all of the defense. 1-1 now with 1:50 left in the game. Zwina on defense now for the Wild Dogs. Leona send this one to the middle. I don't know if Paula's going to be able to beat Chris, and she doesn't. Hex now with ball control, looking for some boost as well. Asta take it slow, makes one miss, but can't really get control of the ball again. Now he's got it by himself on his head. Can't get it past Chris on defense. Leona's going to be there for the 50. She does win that one, but no teammates are over on the right side to capitalize off it. Surprising to see how much of a rush the Wild Dogs are in there, but it works out as they do get the save. Chris now with ball control. This ball almost going there. It's going to put just wide right. It's good to see that in-field passing come along. That's how they're going to create the opportunities. Complex with a good pinch there, but looks like it's going to be met by Leona. Possible double touch! What a shot from Leona off of the backboard. Oh, she capitalized off of that pinch. What an adjustment to follow it down. She didn't need any more boost. She knew exactly what she was doing. It's going to be 2-0 off of that shot for the Dingoes. Complex now running back. Zwina unable to get the hit. This is a sticky situation for the Wild Dogs. Chris now able to put it into a safer spot. Can't get the 50, but Complex is there to find it anyway. Zwina now with the ball. Looks like he's going to take it up the wall. Does get contested by Leona. Chris can't get the roll up. He's got Complex. Looks like he wanted to pass to Chris. Doesn't work out that time. Chris keeping the ball on this orange half. They need this goal right now, and that's going to be it. Oh, no, it doesn't. I thought that was going to be it. I thought Zwina was there. Looks like he was just too far to the right for it to work out. Nonetheless, still a Wild Dogs ball. Chris going for the dunk. Is he going to get it? He does. What an acrobatic play from him as he puts it into the corner. Once again, he always keeps the ball close to his car. He's there if he needs the dunk. If not, he can get that last touch to put it past all the defenders. Shots like that, they really showed the individual skills of Chris and how he's able to put... lack of better words, put the team on his back, see if he can do it one more time. That ball just hitting the ground. Thought we were going to see some sauce on the floor, but I guess not. As we find our way into overtime after that exciting last minute of regulation. Hex now setting ball control for the Dingoes. Chris now putting this one back into his corner. Paula on it now. Chris, once again, it's just going to be Hex all on his lonesome as he hits it. Zwina's going to take the ball away from him. Oh, what a bump from Paula it looked like. Hex unable to find the cherry pick. Probably would have turned it into a pass. Well, it's going to take a quick turn for it. Not going to work out for her that time. Now it's over to Leona. to be Complex with the uncontested hit, but that leaves another uncontested hit for Paula. Chris by himself in the air. You don't want to put him in this position. It looks like he's off. Oh, no. He was completely off the ball. No way to follow that, but I guess the defense wasn't aware after this touch right here. Ball just kind of sinks in. Paula a little bit too far into the net, and that's going to be a Wild Dogs win. Chris also with the hat. Teams get set up here. Chris scoring that hat trick with a bunch of acrobatic aerial goals. I think he's mad. He probably heard me call his forehead big. Nonetheless, we're back. Game number 2. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going. Lots of incredible goals coming out of both teams. As we keep going farther into this tournament, definitely seeing the level of gameplay getting higher as these players get more and more comfortable playing on stream and also playing with each other. Just tend to get a little bit more on the same page. Better opportunities happen. Complex sending this one towards the orange net. Double commit there from the Dingoes, and that ball is going to go off the left post. Unfortunate for the opportunity there. Complex with a nice little play as he gains control. Looks like a 1v2. Hex is going to be there to stop him out of sight. A very good challenge to give his the person in net a little bit of breathing room. This challenge is going to be very much a 50. Chris able to get it past 1. That 50 does go past everyone. Can he put it in? It looks like Hex might have done it himself. Oh, no. Oh, Chris would have had the double touch, but he does get bumped out the way by Hex, and it looks like Hex definitely put it in a scoring spot for Zwina. Zwina puts the Wild Dogs up 1-0. This ball sailing into orange territory, but Leon's going to put a stop to it. Complex looking for the pass to Chris. See if they can set anything up off of that. It's going to be stopped by Paula. 2 Wild Dogs now on the ball. Complex trying to race back. He does get a good touch on it, and with boost he has solo control. Can't get it over Hex. This ball's going to be 50, but he's still on it. Chris, both his teammates back in midfield support, but in the same position. Not exactly what you want to see. Chris really got the drift going there to get back on the wall. Unless he's going to stay on it, but it is going to get stopped by the Dingoes. Chris leaving it for Zwina. This one's going to be Paula's ball to take Hex, trying to capitalize off of that pass downfield. This ball's going to sail high and off the back where Leon's going to have to make a good read here. She is going to get beat up by Complex, though. Hex on the ball now. Chris looking for a return. Oh, he gets bumped by a teammate, unfortunately, as he tried to go for that read. Leona with an uncontested hit here. Hex takes the ball control. Chris making it back just in time to get that save. Hex now running by himself. Leona also on defense by herself. Hex, what a run back. Leona now on the back wall, low boost, but she probably does make the Wild Dogs wait on it by going for it. Hex just looking to get the ball onto the blue side. Is able to get that one pass, and Leon is almost going to be able to put it in, but Complex is there to save the day for the Wild Dogs. Paula trying to put something towards the net, but something like that's going to be easily stopped. Chris not with enough boost to put that one in. Complex putting it up off the left post. Oh, the ball's just going to get missed so many times. It was on the cusp. But the Dingoes are going to make it out. Making it out alive and see if they can turn that miracle into something to work with. Ball is sending this one still over the blue side, but it's going to get met by Complex. Chris isn't going to get the would have been a very high precision hit for that one to work. Hex now by himself. He definitely thought Chris was going to challenge there as he went up behind the ball looking for a dunk. Rona looking for control herself. Isn't able to get the flick off fast enough. This ball contested in midfield. Hex not able to find a good one. Pass it over to Leona. She's able to get an uncontested shot. This one back to Hex off of the ceiling. And it's going to go just far left. That 1-2-1 play was very good, but just couldn't capitalize off it. They're have to keep pulling that off and quick if they want to get back into this game. This could be an elimination from them if they're not able to score this goal. Serena not getting a great touch, but Chris is over there helping out. That one's gonna be capitalized by Complex. 2-0 now for Wild Dogs. Could be the nail in the coffin, but Wild Dogs have to guard down now. I'm sure they'll pay for it. Chris trying to stay with the ball. Leona, what a chip and shot to herself. Taking that slow play right off the kickoff. Extremely smart, knowing Chris didn't have any boost, and she keeps the ball near herself, able to send that one right under the crossbar. That quick response was exactly what they needed. 35 seconds left. They're going to need something else that quick as well to tie this game up. Paula with a winning kickoff. Looks like she's going to be able to stay on the ball. She's able to get someone high into her team. Chris gets the read off the ceiling bounce. The quick hit by Hex. Serena now putting it to the corner. It's going to be 50 by Leona. What a 50 from Serena! Is he's going to be able to capitalize, and probably is going to be the shot to put the nail in the coffin for this game. That was a huge 50, knowing Leona was going to want to put that ball towards net, towards the teammate on the other side of the field. Serena shaded to the side. She was going to hit it. Got a very clean 50 off it. Very understandably, the Dingo's playing very aggressively at a time like this. Chris trying something a little fancy there. Wasn't able to get it with 2 Dingo's defending it. At this moment, all the Wild Dogs have to do is just keep the ball under control for this last minute or last second of the game, and that's going to be it. The Wild Dogs are going to be taking on Team Puma in our grand finals. Ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, and those who are not at all, welcome back. This is it. We are here for our grand finals. We got Puma taking on a Wild Dog. Puma, Droopy, Corsa, and Taka taking on a Wild Dog. Chris, Complex, and Zoena. We have 2 former teammates in Corsa and Chris taking on each other. Both of them trying to join Dropcat in the glory that is the 2 times RLFurs Cup champion of the world. Technically, you know how it is. But nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and get into this one. Like I said, it's going to be a best of 5 for this last one. We definitely have a treat for you. Both of these teams putting up incredible goals, huge score lines. It should be easily the best of the day. Alright, grand finals, of course it is. Nonetheless, here we go again, right into, we got Champions Field, none other than starting off quick. Chris on the offensive possession for a Wild Dog, looking for a double touch already. Complex is going to put this one just past the defense, and it's going to be 1-0 really quick for Wild Dog. Maybe you're out, maybe your team's out, maybe your homies are out. Nonetheless, you can always support your favorite cats or dogs. The timeless rivalry of the day. Puma coming out for the Alley Cats, and the Wild Dogs coming out of the Dog Pound just for this matchup. Taka taking advantage of that one. Droopy trying to find a low play, but there are 3 Wild Dogs in net. Gonna be hard to get it past all of them, but we've seen him do it before. Of course, taking this one off with a weird bounce. That one's going to be missed in the midfield. Taka by himself once again. Chris is going to be there to stop it. Corsa now looking for another opportunity. This one's going to go down to Droopy. Droopy to Corsa. See what they can do for it. Taka and Chris in a 1v1. Taka's able to get there faster. This one's Zoena. What a shot coming off of that sidewall ball from Complex. Able to line it up and send it into the back net. 2-0. Still 4 minutes left to go in this very first game of our series. Great neutral kickoff. This time Chris on the cheat, but with the ball going up that high, doesn't have the boost to get there in time to beat out the Pumas. Corsa now sending this one over to the orange side. Sweden is up there to get the defense. This one goes right over to Corsa again. This one shot on net, stopped by Chris. A great infield passing play there. A quick turnaround. Taka now almost getting ball control. This is an odd, it's an awkward situation between him and Chris. So Droopy and Corsa up for this dangerous spot as they both commit. Complex not with much boost. He's not able to turn it around too quick, but it's still probably going to be about a 1v1 situation between him and Taka. That ball not really going out to any orange teammates. Corsa taking it slow. Probably thought his teammate had it. He does get a touch on it. Looks like they're going to make it out of this one alive unless Complex is put down on net, but Taka's going to take control in this corner. Taka unable to get it past Chris, but this one's going to go to Droopy as he finds some space for himself. Shot going over into the corner. See if they can make the Wild Dogs expended some boost that they don't want to get rid of. Taka now getting 50'd by Complex. Droopy sending this one down the field. I don't think it's going to make it far enough over for Corsa to be able to get a good touch on it. Sweden now in the corner is able to get it past one and not past Taka. Taka's going to put this one on net. Stopped by Complex. Complex now has room to work with as he looks for Chris. Over, he might take it himself. Not able to get the dunk past Droopy. Taka, quick turn, gets it past one. Isn't able to stop the challenge from Complex. Suina putting it down for Corsa. Chris now up to meet Corsa's shot. Droopy able to get the good touch, put it off to the side for his teammates. Taka cannot get it past Suina. This ball is going to stay on the Puma side of the field. I think the Pumas would want to take it maybe a little bit slower on these clears so they can conserve a little bit more boost rather than trying to sprint to the ball and hit it as hard as possible. Right now, as every time they clear the ball, it ends up back on their side. They got to realize that they do not have the possession advantage in this first game. Droopy sending this one back onto the orange side. Let's see if they can keep it this time. Droopy looking for the pass. Both team members are going to miss a Corsa now on it. Looking for a dunk as he flies up. He does get one. Taka's going to get another 50. This one's still blue favored. But Suina's going to sneak it out of there. Droopy with the back pass for Taka. Taka's going to keep it somewhere close where he can try to get a good hit on it. That one's not going to be very strong. Suina with the pass over to Complex. Complex going to try to keep it for himself. That 50 is going to work out with the assistance from Suina. Droopy by himself tries to keep it high. Surprised he doesn't touch the ceiling. I thought they may have liked that. Taka with the ISO. Can he get it past everyone? What a flick! But Chris is going to be able to stop that one from floating in. Droopy now on the shadow defense is able to challenge Chris at midfield. Taka now with ball control but not much boost. Can only do so much with it. Droopy looking for some sort of play to get it across, but can't get it past the orange defense. Complex taking it himself, looking for someone in the middle, but no support there. Chris on his own, also on that right side. This one's gonna go past quite a few orange. Chris low boost finds a way to work with it as these as they have a double commit, but it works out for them. Just a little friendly love tap. It looks like this one's gonna be the first game to the Wild Dogs. Of course, it gets one last offensive push. Let's see if they can get some sort of momentum, but it doesn't look like it. And it's gonna hit the ground 1-0 to Wild Dogs in this series. Stay ready up for game number 2. Puma's got to be looking for ways they can keep the ball around a little bit more, whether that means simply increasing the speed of their player, maybe looking for each other a little bit more, taking maybe a shorter smaller rotation so these passes aren't going such a far distance and getting intercepted. Chris is gonna get this one over top of the defense. Again, Wild Dogs starting out with an early lead. Gotta wonder what the difference is. Wild Dogs start out so many times with these early leads, but the opposing team is still able to find a way to hold them off for minutes at a time. What's stopping them from getting that same defense at the start? I'm sure Pumas can figure it out, but right now they gotta make up for that first 10-second goal. Taka getting bumped now by Zwina, is able to keep control of it. Let's see what he can do. Still has a decent amount of boost. He's off of the ceiling. What can he get going? That one's gonna go down, but this is just too high. Course up quick. He does get one. Is he able to get it for the double touch? Isn't quite lined up. This one's gonna go to complex. Course up with the strong hit. Taka now looking for the challenge. He's able to get it past, but looks like there's still gonna be Wild Dog on the ball. Complex able to float the ball over top of the defenders. We've seen him do that already today. The course up pushing this one forward, but once again, no one there to assist with the clear. Now gonna be an offensive demo. Can Complex get this one down to a teammate? There's not gonna be anyone there. Taka now waiting on the hit. Gonna opt to leave it for Corsa. Corsa's gonna try to put something towards net, but ends up just hitting the post. Chris taking this by himself, just looking for a 50. He's able to get one that goes pretty neutrally. Taka now up for the ball, looking for a flip reset. Also had Corsa there in his back pocket. Corsa sending this one again towards the middle. This could be the passing play. Taka having to take a very first turn to try to capitalize on it. Chris now no boost to see what he can do with it. He's gonna be stopped by Droopy pretty quickly. This one's gonna go right into Corsa's paws as he gets it over to Taka. This ball's just gonna go wide to the right. That was the play you want to see. Taka now by himself with his awkwardly bouncing ball. He's gonna have to let his orange team take a shot so he can get a uncontested clear. So we're now sending this one into the blue corner. Chris trying to put it up high and hard to read for the defense. It's going to be missed by one, but Taka is still there and gets a shot on it. That ball almost on goal. Chris trying to put it in, and he does. It's going to be 2-0 for the Wild Dogs. That ball is just hitting the back as many times as possible. Few misses from the defense, that'll result in a goal. This kickoff going right towards Droopy. Able to take control of it. Not a great hit from the Wild Dogs there. Of course, is able to get an easy clear down past most of the defense. So we end up putting it into the middle for Complex. It's going to be 50 by Taka. Droopy able to slow down the ball a little bit, knowing that he's going to be last on defense. Doing so allows him to get the clear off of the backboard. Sets himself up for success. Taka now with the air dribble. It's going to almost go in. What a beautiful play. Corsa now trying to find a touch on it. Isn't able to get it. It's going to be Droopy and Taka now in the middle trading spots. Droopy now doesn't get a hit on it, but does make a defender miss. Corsa waiting in the shadow defense. This ball's going to be cleared back into the Puma corner. Taka looking for the pass down there. Looks like Corsa had different ideas trying to get the physical play. Oh, now banging off the backboard. Taka's going to be able to sneak it in. It's those backboard passes that the defense isn't ready to clear. That's been resulting in goals for a lot of these games. You see, that's how the Wild Dogs just scored their second goal. And Pumas said, hey, we can do the exact same thing, and that's what they just did. Let's see if they're gonna do it again. Maybe try something different. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They gotta keep getting these hard and distinctive hits. They're gonna go towards their teammates. Taka now quick right to Corsa. Corsa doing well with this positioning. You got all three Pumas here on offense, but that one's gonna go right towards Chris. Chris now pinching it off the ceiling. Should go right back towards another Puma. There's Corsa with the ball, but Complex unable to take the shot. They have the 2v2 kind of. Zwina's going to take a commanding clear here as he puts it towards the middle. Chris is there near post, but isn't able to beat defense to the ball. 30 seconds left. You know Puma does not want to be down 2-0 in the series. Chris sending this one over, or this ball going towards Chris, and he's going to capitalize off it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, he did hit it to himself. That's what I was wondering. Being able to read that ceiling as fast as possible paid off for him there. This kickoff could be good for the Pumas. Chris getting a demo on Taka. They're trying to loosen up the defense. Complex putting this one over to the side. All they got to do is hang out now for 7 seconds, and they will have a huge advantage going into this game number 3. And that's going to be it. Wild Dogs is going to go up in our grand final series 2-0. They are at series point, tournament point. All they got to do is hang on for one more game. That sure tensions have to be riding high on this Puma side as they know what is at stake in this game. Wild Dogs has the advantage of being a little bit more relaxed. Already Puma's quick on the offense. Droopy making a quick turn. Everyone on this Puma team making quick turns at midfield. Trying to get it, but Chris is going to almost get another quick goal, but looks like they're holding off. Maybe this is what the Pumas needed. Not being already at a deficit so early into the game might be what they needed to clear the mind and kind of free up their offense. This one going in! There's Corsa for the first time in the series. Puma is up with a lead. Already showing improvement. Let's see if they can hold on. Taka now taking control of this as he hits it up high into the sky and does get a demo. Chris is going to hit this one over to the side. I think Corsa is going to be there first as he puts it over towards the orange net once again. It's clear going right toward. Oh no! Oh no, he's going to be feeling that one. As I don't think this fall was in either. It wasn't. That flip unfortunately put it in for Chris as he's helped out there. 1-1 now. Puma still not in the lead, but not at a deficit, as they can still capitalize on what momentum they do have. It is frustrating, but sometimes the best thing is knowing that you are the reason why. If you're the reason a goal gets scored, you can easily stop it. That being said, all you have to do is fix your mistakes, focus up, dial it in a little bit more. This ball sailing in front of the orange, and I thought there might have been another own goal. Of course, now with full ball control. See, can he get it across? It looks like he can. Taka almost able to get that hit there. It's going to be Droopy keeping the ball controlled. Of course, again, pushing it over to Taka this time. Taka's going to look for some sort of solo, but he's going to be stopped by Chris. Taka's still on the wall. He's going to opt to leave for Droopy. Can Droopy get something going? Chris is just going to be in the right spot to get that clear there. Chris looking for the double touch. Flies a little bit too far. This ball just sailing down. Oh, there it is! The other own goal. There it is. They're even now. Look at that booming clear from Taka off his own back. Boy, you hate to see it. I guess they're 1-1 now. Alright, we can forgive Droopy. We can forgive Complex. Let's pretend it didn't happen. Alright, it's still 1-0. Oh, this is an open net for Chris. He's going to take advantage of that just like that. 2-2. Once again, 3 minutes left. Still a lot of game to be played here. What a recovery from Chris. As he gets the half flip. Half flip was not clean. We said, forget it, I'll slide. He finds his way back to the ball to take the shot. Oh, a very generous kickoff. Taka's going to leave for Droopy. Droopy's going to try to find Corsa. Corsa's going to try to find this shot, and he's not able to get stopped by Chris. Chris unable to find a flick off the wall. Taka now by himself looking for Corsa. What can Corsa do off of this? Oh, I thought he was going to get that one down. It's still going towards the net. Droopy is going to put this one high up for Taka. What can Taka do? He's quick. He puts it on net. Chris is there in the defensive position, though. Corsa once again finding the ball for the blue team. Uncontested to Chris. It's going to be the ball ping-ponging back and forth. Corsa unable to get a great touch off of that. Suina now hitting the ball over to Complex. Corsa once again with the ball. This one's over to Taka. I'm loving how much I'm seeing these clears made with the teammate already upfield in position to get the next hit. Chris sending this one towards the net. Course is going to be there to make a very essential save for his team. Complex looking for the shot. Taka, what a save! What a save from Droopy! Puma hangs on to the tied scoreline to make it out of that one. Droopy almost getting the goal off of that one as well. Taka now possibly with control. No, also leave it for Corsa, who's got the better angle on it. He's going to send this one down towards the net. Serena now in front of the ball. Isn't able to get a good touch on it. Chris looking for some sort of hit. Taka is there, stopped by Chris, but they still have the ball control. This one's going to sail towards Serena. He's going to get a big clear. This one going towards both of the Puma defenders, though. As the ball ping-pongs back and forth between possessions. Let's see, of course, he's going to take something slow, but Chris is there reading his hit. Taka reading Chris's hit. There's a lot of reading going on for all these schools to be closed. Droopy now with the ball coming towards him. Chris too quick. This one going right to Taka. Droopy unable to get the hit. Suina unable to get the hit. Corsa now with the ball. Corsa not getting a great hit, but Taka with it. This ball is going to go in front. Droopy now the lone defender. That 50 was not good for Puma, especially with the demo. It could this be going in. Corsa is going to be there. He puts it safely into his own corner. Chris getting multiple hits. Taka there saving the day. 30 seconds left. Puma needs to hold on to this game. Taka now pushing it towards the middle. Isn't able to get a good touch. Corsa there ready for that 50. Looks to go for it again. He's off the ceiling. The ball bouncing pretty hard there. Chris now with the ball. Droopy trying to control off the wall. He does just that. Taka able to get some sort of good substantial hit. Chris is going to put it over to the side. This could be the last possible chance. Could be a Wild Dog with the win. This play's going to hit the ground as they're not able to get that last shot in. Oh my goodness, we're into overtime. Game number 3. All Puma needs to do is score 1 goal and they can breathe a little bit. They can unclench for at least the pre-game lobby, or at least the post-game lobby. This ball looking good for the Wild Dogs. That pass, the double commit. Luckily, Droopy is there to save the day. Gets there quickly before any of the Wild Dogs. This one's going to float here for the blue team. Droopy with some real estate to work with. Isn't able to get it past Chris. This ball just stays over on the orange side. Not great hits coming out of Wild Dogs. Corsa now on offense, trying to cause some confusion on this Wild Dog team. Taka with the slow play. Low boost. He does get one now. He gets a good 50 off of Chris. Droopy leaving it for Corsa. Corsa's gonna have to make a good 50, not a 50. He gets the uncontested hit. Droopy pushes it off the backboard. Taka's got a shot. He's gonna put this crossbar down, and Puma's gonna stay alive in the series, 2-1. You can already see the amount of offense, the amount of ball control held by Pumas in this game was the deciding factor, hands down. The clears that were going to teammates is what allowed them to win this game. They cannot let up on the gas pedal now. They got to take this momentum and they got to roll with it. There was a couple mistakes, but if they clean those mistakes up, this game would not have made it to overtime. Hands down. Hands down. Number 4 for grand finals. Puma trying to do the mythical. I'm not gonna say. You know what? I'm not gonna say. All right, Droopy, quick with the defensive response. Chris finding another quick goal. This one 8 seconds. We've seen him do this so much before. It's a secret weapon. Able to get that good first touch. Puma has got to recoup. Don't let it get to them. Taka now on kickoff for Pumas. Chris looking for another quick one. Of course, he's going to be there to put it into the corner. Complex looking for that quick hit. It doesn't look like there's going to be a Wild Dog there to take advantage of Sweetness. Pass off the backboard. Taka's going to make one miss. Gets a good 50. This one's going straight towards Corsa. It's still going to stay Puma's ball control. Surprising Taka opted not to go for that ball. Not the greatest hits in the midfield there from the Wild Dogs. Taka with the demo. I don't know if he realizes that his team doesn't have the ball. It could have been a poor choice, but nonetheless, Chris pulling it up and over the Puma's heads. Takes it quick as he realizes both of the defenders were near post. He's up and over to the far post himself. Corsa up with Chris. He's able to get a good hit there, but Droopy also went out of the net. But this is going to be Taka's ball. He takes it really slow, ballsy move up on his goal line, but it works out for him. Suina now hitting the ball off the blue corner, but it's going to be an easy clear for Droopy. This ball quickly contested by Taka. Is he going to be there to get the double touch? But no, the bump on Complex could have been detrimental to this Wild Dog team, but there was no one there from Puma. Droopy getting a good hit. Droopy to Corsa. Unfortunately, Taka's not there, and Chris does get a good pinch. Droopy should be able to get a good uncontested hit there as he does win the 50. Nonetheless, the 50, this one's going to go far into the side. Droopy able to get a good 50 in front of his net that leaves him with ball control. That bump could be bad. Chris is able to get back fast enough. Gonna be a very Wild Dog heavy 50 there, but Taka's able to get the answer. Looks like he thought he may have had his flip still. I don't know if he got that flip reset, but opted not to use it either way. Droopy are trying to play the shadow defense, but looks like they couldn't make anything out of that situation. The Wild Dogs, Corsa now sending this one into the Wild Dog side. It's going to be Droopy trying to find it. Droopy and Corsa on the same side. Droopy looking for a dunk. Corsa now looking for Taka. Taka looking for the net. But Chris is there waiting. It is going to be Chris once again with the ball. You don't want to see him solo by himself. He's going for the dish and he's able to get it. Chris, I think now with the hat trick. And I don't think anyone else on his team has an assist. This might be all solo. I'm gonna check. Let me check. Nope. Chris has been doing it all himself this game. 3 goals, 0 assists from his team. Droopy up high is able to get a Puma heavy kick off, but Chris is gonna be there first. This ball going up to the net. Taka's on a 1v1. He does get the flick. That one's gonna be going in. This is the momentum they need. 2 minutes and about 10 seconds left. They still got it. All they got to do, I think, at this point is really make Chris miss and force that 3v2 situation where they get numbers. Oh, this could be bad. That one's Complex not able to find that very skinny angle. Would have been shocking if he did. Corsa now with ball control. This one's gonna go over. Droopy was looking for the demo. Complex now with the ball. Droopy able to get it off him, but he stays up on the corner, not able to get the pass he wants. Corsa's gonna be there, quick to take control. Looking for his team. He does get it past 1. This touch not gonna be that great, but it's gonna go right towards Complex. Corsa able to get a good hit over top of the defense. Chris is going to put this one out to the side. So we got 2 Pumas in the same pen. It's not going to be good for them. You don't want to see them that close. Taka opting to take that one on the ground, but Chris has seen that play one too many times. Double whiff from both teams. Taka has a 1-on-1 situation. He's going to get another flick, and that one's going to go in 2-3 now as Puma mounts their comeback. Taka ever dangerous in these 1v1 dribble situations, almost guaranteed to get it past at least one defender. So if you put him against one and only one, I'm sorry, but it's not looking great for you if you're on the other side. Chris now sending this ball down. Of course, he's able to get it past one, but that challenge from Complex there sends it back into this blue corner. Double send there from Pumas. Of course, is able to get a great hit and get it past 1. Chris is going to send it high to this guy. He's going to follow himself. This one he gets a great touch on it, making sure it doesn't hit the ceiling so it goes as far as possible. This hit's gonna go far and over the net. Chris sending one towards the net. Corsa there waiting patiently, knowing that Chris was gonna try to get the read on it. Corsa playing it slow, able to get one to miss, and is able to get a good 50. Can Droopy send this one over for the team? He isn't able to get the hit, but Corsa is. But now there's no one on offense to capitalize off it. Just about 10 seconds left. They've got to get it onto that orange side of the field. Droopy over to Taka. Taka probably looking for Droopy again. This one's going to be missed in the midfield. This one's going to go high. It's just there for Corsa. Corsa's not with a great angle. Right now, all Wild Dogs want is for the ball to hit the ground. But we need to keep it in the air as long as possible, and that's going to be it. The Wild Dogs are going to be your RLFurs Cup 6 champions. After a stunning tournament, Chris easily the tournament MVP, putting up huge score lines. Look at that, 739 points, 3 goals, 0 assists, 3 saves. Incredible gameplay out of him, but just we want to say thank you to all of our competitors. This was the biggest turnout we've ever had. I know that we opened registration and immediately filled up. I think in the first 2 or 3 minutes we said, hey, we gotta make this bigger. We have way too many people in here who wanna play in these types of tournaments. So that's exactly what we did. But nonetheless, there's your final bracket, obviously with Wild Dogs taking the win there at the end. GG's to everyone. Once again, thank you to everyone who came out, watched the stream, came out, supported the homies, everything. It was a great time. I'm so happy to be back casting for all these incredible people and awesome friends that we have in the server. Once again, !point Discord if you want to join. The link is is below the stream, as well as on our Twitter. Everywhere, we'd love to see you guys come out, have some fun with us. We try to run events all the time, but thank you so much. I've been Soren. Voice is a little hoarse, not gonna lie, but we're gonna let the outro run. So thank you everyone for being